Hello. It's a Tuesday afternoon at about 20 to 5 up here in Fort McMurray. And this is Cowboy Jim, of course, and I'm just kind of hanging out for the day in that I didn't have to work today, which is kind of funny. But nonetheless, I work 7 on and 7 off, and I do a lot of overtime. I don't need the money, but I enjoy the wonderment of running heavy equipment. You may not understand that, but that's okay. I run hoe and excavator, which is a hoe, and dozer and so on like that. So listen, I just kind of woke up. I thought I've been catching all day on Fox News about uh, the raid that was made last night on Donald Trump's residence and the uproar that it caused. And it did cause an uproar because we have a political party down in the States called the Democrats, and they have a tendency to try to use every aspect of government to subsidize their agendas in terms of political endeavor. And we have heard for years, I guess Mel Gibson was the first one that brought it out into the open about conspiracy theory and so on. And since then, crazy people have been saying crazy things. And like uh, the IRA in the States are actually, if you believe what is reported, they're actually stockpiling ammunition in amazing amounts, so much so that ammunition is in short supply in the States. I don't know if you can believe that. I do. And the reason I do is this: I see government um, stepping across boundaries that they have no right to cross, boundaries that allow government to infringe upon the average camper, the average American, the average Canadian. And I see things that are disquieting to me. I'm not a Christian. I won't claim to be, but I do choose to believe in a creator. Well, there's an awful lot of people that would just turn the stupid video off right then and there because, oh, gee, the guy's a nutter. Well, I'm a rancher. That's all, just a rancher. I have no agenda. I don't care what you believe. I just don't. I just hope you believe in something. But, anyways, so last night, uh, uh, under what must needs be the Democrat auspices, Donald Trump's residence was raided um, by the government. Um, it's so funny. To me, it's so funny. Joe Biden's son, he is Hunter Biden. They say he is being investigated for his questionable dealings in the Ukraine, China, Russia, all over the place. If you believe that the U.S. government, under the leadership of Democrats, is really going to investigate Hunter Biden, well, you're more delusional than I am. But at the same time, Donald Trump is being investigated, and there's a reason for that. It's not that he hasn't done anything wrong. Jay, I, I'm, I'd be the last person to defend Donald Trump from some misdemeanor, but if you compare, if you compare the stuff that Hunter Biden has done, and Joe Biden knew it, and Joe Biden's family were involved in it, compare that to Donald Trump's angelic like behavior. And he's no angel, eh? Donald Trump isn't. But Donald Trump isn't trying to manipulate the government in order to fill his pockets. There's no room in his pockets, they're already full. Come on. Gee whiz, that's silly. But Hunter Biden's laptops are still there, and they've been there since uh, 2019, and they're finally starting to surface. Well, why do you think it would take the U.S. government so long to figure out the guy had done something wrong when the evidence is right there? Whereas it didn't take the U.S. government very long to figure out Donald Trump might not be a Sunday school student. The shameful thing is that a political party can use law to reinstate, to re-energize a political party. I don't care if it's liberal or conservative. I just believe in law and order, and I believe less so now than I did when I was a kid. We were taught you respect law and order. Well, even Scripture says if you haven't done anything wrong, you need not fear the policeman. But here we have political leadership, Pelosi, Biden, and too many corrupt conservatives who claim to be conservative, and yet they acquiesce in order to receive from China the money that China wants to pay to buy your right to live in a free country, because they're intent on taking over the world. And if you think that's a conspiracy theory, you should pay attention to the news, because it's not a theory, it's a revelation of China's plan to take over the blessed world. And they're going to do it because no one can withstand political leadership who take away take away the right for people to defend themselves. What is that? I'd like to say, what is that idiot's name in Ottawa? But he doesn't work, so he's probably not there. But we all know his name. It's Justin Trudeau. And he has limited the right for Canadians to purchase handguns because some assault type weapons were used by some crazy people to kill other people. How stupid is that? I mean, totally out of mind stupid. So anyways, I'm not going to rant and rave. I mean, gee whiz. I have to get ready for work tomorrow, and what can one person do? Okay, not much. Rockefeller Foundation said back in '04, we have too many people alive and well on planet Earth. They said there's going to be a pandemic, a worldwide pandemic in 2020. And then they said there's going to be a worldwide fabricated famine in 2023. And then they said in 2025 there was going to be a new world order takeover. Well, I want you to know something, that if Donald Trump had being elected in 2020, uh, that schedule would have been changed because he would not put up with the nonsense that you and I have seen happen. Coincidentally, I was riding the company van from work yesterday, and there was a man sitting behind me. And I said, "How were you born with that voice that sounds unusual?" And he said, "No, Jim." He said, "I used to have a very, very, very deep voice." And I said, "Well, what happened? How'd that happen?" "Well, I have some experience with how an idiot choking me crushed my voice box totally on one side because he couldn't get his hands around my neck to choke me to death after he had spiked a drink I shouldn't have been drinking. And I shouldn't have, but I shouldn't have been around him either. So much for son and stepson and stepdad's relationship. But anyways, this guy said, "No, Jim." He said, "It's just a coincidence." But he said, "I got a little pinprick on my arm." And the next day, my voice was going. He said, "I went to bed, felt good. Next day, my one vocal cord was paralyzed." He said, "Now they have to do a bunch of injections to try to bring the sensitivity back." And I think, I'm not into conspiracy theories. I'm not into, well, perhaps, but I don't really want to get kicked off YouTube either. Well, I really don't. And so we'll leave that alone. Oh, a dear friend of mine. She experienced something similar, but day after, um, she ended up having to have a triple bypass. She had a massive heart attack, had to have a triple bypass. Anyways, them's the breaks. Coincidence. It's a terrible thing. Same coincidence lets Hunter Biden walk because of reasons that no one in the right mind would know. And they send in a SWAT team to see if Donald Trump didn't take some little papers from the White House while he was the President of the United States. Hey, are you living in a free country? Is this a free country? Is Canada a free? Is the United States of America a free country? Or has the heart and soul of those two countries been sold by political leadership at the expense of the people who have been taught old school, been taught trust and obey, for there's no other way? Well, the balance of that is to be happy in Jesus, but we're getting children. We're getting closer to knowing for certain whether there is a creator and a son, because everything that the politicians on the liberal side and on too many conservative sides, they're fighting against freedom, your freedom and mine. And our only hope is that one day we will get to vote again. Whoa. Lots of luck there, kiddies. Okay. God bless. See, I don't know if this video will slip through. I don't know if I'll get canned because I happened to say something amiss that was true, probably true. We'll see in the next day or so. Anyways, God bless. Say, God bless. You have any time, pray for freedom. Pray for Donald Trump. You might like him, you might not. I really could care less. I respect him. But pray that somehow the next couple of years will go really quickly and that my Creator's game plan will be fulfilled. It's going to be fulfilled anyways, but in a timely manner. God bless. Say, you have a good day. Oh, my challenge is, what in the world do I call this one? God bless. Thank you.